like Mel Gibson type wrong. You know what I'm trying to say, Kim? I know for a fact that he's anti-Semitic. The fact of the matter is, it's not just having the book. Okay, the book is one thing, but the fact that just the amazement that it's Adolf, for one, and two, that it's it's one thing is like to have a piece of history. You already know what just happened to me, hey, like that Winston Churchill comment, right? Yeah, well, fuck that. I mean, it's sort of like I said, 15,000 of those books are out there per year, and there's, some of them are for the reasoning of, how do you put it, for research, and some of them are just because people are neo-Nazis or bad people. So, I mean, you can't stop people from being an asshole. I think the fact of the matter is for that is anti-Semitic ways. And the thing was, why did you ever look back on this? So, the girl he used to date, he used to call her a carpet whore. Like, like Persians, Jews, all that. I mean, Travis told me this. It was not the fact of being a collector that was one, but the awe that it was like his idol. Like he had a signed piece from his idol, like a kid that has like Shaquille O'Neal's signature on a basketball. I mean, it's like this guy, he likes that kind of thing, and so we never really, it never came up because at the end of the day, it is a touchy subject with both sides. You got to think Armenian and the Jews. They all think they're very, I'm liberal. They're not. So, I mean, that's what I think I'm trying to get to you with on this. It's not so much the book. It's more the fact that his awe and the power trip from it all. And that's what the sickening part is, because he has if he really cared about people, right? And he really cared, it teaches you the kind of people that what type of person he is. Anyone that would idolize a guy like that, how can you really turn around and, just be my customer? My customer that doesn't pay. It's like, yeah, I saw the book, the book is one thing. It's like, yeah, of course I'm going to see the book, and the first thought that's going to go back to my mind is the experience as a child. Okay, very bad experience. Okay, so I'm gonna take and I'm gonna keep it bottled up, and I'm just gonna be like, oh, okay, great. And then the thing is to hear him go on about the fact of that it's that it's Adolf. It's sort of like so what about all that what goes through my mind? And you have to be a yes man around him. Either you don't say anything or you say yes. Or I say nothing. And basically the reality is, does he really give a fuck about the people that still today, that have been affected from this? I mean, it's like, I don't have a confidentiality agreement. I don't, Kim. I can actually go on, and as long as American law, as long as I'm telling the truth, it's not disparagement. So I can't be sued. They can try to sue me, but they can't sue you for telling the truth. If I say that he's, what I've seen him do, the way he's treated people, just horrible. Like, I mean, we talk, and I look at Kim thinking the same thing. He thinks, I don't know what the fucking guy thinks. I think, in all honesty, he likes the power trip. And the thing is where does he ever say, I've never heard him sit there and say, wow, I'm collecting this because it's history, and I want my children to understand how this man affected people. But that's not why he collected it. He collected it for the reason of that it's someone that he idolizes. It's his ideal, like the king. Who rules the nations, by tyranny and fear. And that's why I see, why would Kim like the book so much and brag about the book so much? And if it was something that was so openly great, then why didn't he fucking tell everybody in the world? Why didn't he post it on Twitter and say, hey everybody, you know what? I fucking love fucking Adolf Blaze, and I think he's a camp. And you know what? Fuck the 1.5 million people. And at the same time, you know, he killed all. Does he forget that, you know, I come from that race? I'll just remember, when I was forced as a child to read it, it was so offensive to my family that they made me understand, learn, you know, I had to go to my dad and have to learn about the Holocaust that we went through. Yeah. Hitler learned from the Armenian Holocaust, so I'm not trying to get into a history lesson here either. Is he an empathetic man? You know, is Kim empathetic? Did he collect it for the reason that